So I watched the first half of this game, and then I went and saw Moana 2 in theaters, and then I came home and watched the second half of this game on the DVR. And let's just say that Moana 2 isn't the worst thing that I saw today. Now, I'm just kidding. It was actually a cute Disney movie, so I'm just joking. But you know what else is a joke? This Miami Heat team. Because what the hell was that game? This Raptors team that they lost to, by the way, the 5-15 Raptors prior to tonight, was missing half of their roster. And the Heat still lost? That is not a good Raptors team. Now, I will admit they are a little bit better than what their record says, I believe, just because they have been in a lot of close games. They have a lot of close losses. And I do think RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes are two really great players. So they got some guys there. But that's not a good team. They played a couple guys today by the name of Mogbo and Battle and Sheed. The Heat just played those guys like a game ago, and I don't even know their names. That's how AI generated they are. And that's who the Heat lost to today. Listen, I made a video after the Charlotte game that the Heat actually won like 2 games ago now. And I was very somber in that video. I had a very disappointing tone. And I had a lot of comments telling me, why do you sound so sad? Like, they won, a win is a win. And it's because you could see what's coming with this team. How can you seriously watch this team and have any positivity towards the group that they have? They very clearly have a ton of glaring issues. And 2 of the biggest issues are your main 2 players. When you have this much questions about your big money guys and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, how can you have any positivity about this team? Seriously, I understand a win is a win, but with this core, it's time to let it go. It really is. And I'm not trying to make this a video saying, ha, I told you so. What's wrong with you for being optimistic? Because I don't like that. You get a lot of that on Heat Twitter. And basically, after every win, you get the optimistic people saying, see? Oh, where's all the haters at now? And then after every loss, you hear all the haters saying, oh, see, I told you so. I don't like that. That's not how sports should be watched, in my opinion. And as a Heat fan, we should be one big happy community. So I'm genuinely talking to the optimistic people now. How can you watch a game like this and feel positive about this team? I don't understand it. If you are one of those people that was commenting on my Hornets video and you felt good about this roster, let me know why. Why? Because I can't see it right now. Because you want to start with Jimmy Butler, who took like 1 shot in the first half, basically. The Heat were down 10 at the end of the first quarter. And that's just too much to overcome in a lot of cases, as we saw today. And then he wasn't very aggressive in the second half either. We got a little bit to start the third quarter, but Jimmy Butler only finished with 9 shots, not to mention that he did hurt his knee late, so now he might not even play tomorrow versus Boston. And I have this theory. I mean, I guess it's not even a theory. It's more so common sense, but Jimmy Butler's body cannot handle the grind of an 82-game season anymore, specifically back-to-backs. Because you had that game versus Charlotte, which I think was the second night of a back-to-back, and Jimmy clearly did not come to play. I think he wanted to. I think he wants to win. I just don't think his body physically can. And then you got a game like tonight, which is the first night of a back-to-back, and you got the daunting Celtics tomorrow. And I think Jimmy looked at that schedule and said, hey, I want to preserve my body for the Celtics because we're going to need me tomorrow. And that means that you get a performance like him from tonight. Because if he is not even looking to score the basketball, he's very close to a liability out there. At a minimum, he's a non-factor. But today, he was also getting cooked by RJ Barrett late in the game, so it looked like he might have been a liability out there completely. And this is the guy that's asking for the max contract money? His body's falling apart now. He's 35. What's it going to look like when he's 36, 37, 38? Oh, I love Jimmy Butler. I really do, but these performances are inexcusable. And tell me, if you are one of the Jimmy truthers, let me know down in the comments, why should I be positive about him going forward? I do believe that come playoff time, if he's able to remain healthy, I do think he's one of the best players in the game. I am on record time and time again saying he's the definition of a superstar. I still believe in that. So it's not me questioning his talent. It's not. It's me questioning whether his body can get to that point. Whether he can will this team to get to the playoffs so we can see playoff Jimmy. Because last year I was very passive and I was excusing his lackadaisical play. Because I said, I don't care if that's what it takes to get to the playoffs healthy and get playoff Jimmy. but the team was so mediocre last year that they were in the play-in tournament. They had to play in that extra game, and Jimmy got hurt. Didn't even get to play in the playoffs. And they're very clearly on the same trajectory this season. And now Jimmy Butler's body looks even worse. He's already missed 4 games this season. He had the back issues. He was questionable going into the last game, and now he's certainly going to be questionable going into Boston. They did ask him about it after the game. He said he'll see how he feels in the morning. So it doesn't sound like anything too bad happened. I think it's just a little bit of a bruise. But I love Jimmy, and it's sad to see his body falling apart. It really is. And now I know he can still play great in spurts. So next time Jimmy has a 30-point game, don't quote this and say, "Ha, I told you so." I know he still got it in him, but he doesn't have it in him for a consistent basis anymore. That's the truth of the reality, and it's unfortunate. Now, it wouldn't be as bad if his co-star would step up. Obviously, Tyler Herro has been amazing this season. He had a little bit of a rough stretch for a couple weeks, but I think he's bounced back very well. Tonight, he was phenomenal, hitting monster shot after monster shot, although he did hit a huge 3 to tie, but I still trust him to hit that shot. I still do. But we know what Tyler's bringing to the table. It's the second, co-star behind Jimmy, because Tyler Herro's the third guy contract-wise, if you want to say. The second guy is Bam. And Bam, offensively, continues to be awful. I mean, I don't know what kind of rut he's in right now, but it's disgusting to watch him play basketball. Because today he shot 5 of 13. And I don't want to overlook the 20 rebounds and 7 assists, because over the last few games specifically, when he has been struggling offensively, he's almost had back-to-back triple-doubles. He did have one last game. So I always say the sign of a great player is he can do other things when his shot's not falling. But I feel like Bam hasn't had a good offensive game in a month now. And I don't want to ignore the defensive side of the ball. He'll always be elite in that area. But, I know Pirtle cooked today, but that's because Bam's out there guarding the perimeter. Pirtle's cooking our guys inside. That's nothing new. I've been saying that all season. The Heat need to play Bam next to another big man to avoid this, to avoid Pirtle getting 17 points and 11 rebounds and just dominating out there from a physical standpoint. But offensively, Bam's getting paid too much money to just say, oh, well, at least he's doing other things. No, he needs to score the basketball. He cannot go 5 of 13. He has had way too many games this year shooting under 40%. He's a big man. You should have a handful of those a season. And he already has a ton this season. I don't know what happened to him. He had that silky smooth mid-range jump shot last year. I don't know if Spoelstra's in his head, because Spo was saying eliminate the mid-range, and now that seems to be eliminating all of Bam's offensive game altogether. I don't know what's happening, because he looks terrible. And I think he's in his head too. In that first half, he missed like a floater from his spot, got the rebound, went up strong for a dunk on Pirtle. I'm saying, yes, be aggressive, take Pirtle's slow ass to the basket. And then Bam missed the dunk. An easy dunk. He missed it. I don't know what's wrong with him, but it's got to stop, because I can't keep coming here every video and say, at least he had this many rebounds. At least he played defense. 5 of 13 is inexcusable. The 3 of 8 he had a few games ago, that's inexcusable. He needs to fix it, and I don't think he ever will, because I've said this time and time. No, I do think he will. I think he will. I don't know if it'll be soon. I'll say that. But I have to trust him, because the sample size of Bam being good offensively is way better than sample size of him being bad. Because I feel like last year, for the most part, he was pretty good. But it's been a while since we've seen it. So I'll stay optimistic on him. I'm just disappointed right now, but I hope he gets it fixed quickly. Talked about Herro being great. I guess the Heat's fourth guy, Terry Rozier. He sucks. Yeah, he had 17 points today, shot 41% from the field, which for him is good, but he's terrible. His IQ is awful. Another thing that we say every single game. In that fourth quarter, when the Heat were down 10 and they were trying to make a run, yeah, he did hit a big 3, had a nice Euro step in the paint, but those good moments do not outweigh the bad moments, because there's 3 specific plays within the last 3 minutes of that game that really frustrated me. They're looking to get a good shot. It's late in the game. Terry Rozier, bing, 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 bing. Oh, that boy, nice. Sad step fadeaway. Why? That's not offense, especially not for you. If anyone gets to take that shot, it's Tyler Herro, who's been cooking all season and today. Did actually hit one of those monster fadeaways threes, Tyler, today, to keep the game close, to make it a one-possession game. Terry Rozier should not be doing that. That's bad basketball. And then a couple possessions later, Tyler Herro gets a steal. 2-on-1 fast break should be easy. and Terry leaks out to the three-point line to shoot a three. When they would have had an open layup if they would have just played basic basketball. The first thing they teach you in any basketball camp is the three-man weave, how to run a fast break. But no, Terry Rozier retreats to the three-point line like he's goddamn Klay Thompson. No, he sucks. And of course, he bricked the wide open three because he sucks. That's not basketball. And then the Heat did have it a three-point game, but Raptors had the ball with like over 27 seconds left. They're trapping Scotty Barnes like 30 feet from the hoop, looking like the Heat might be able to get a stop, force a 24-second violation, get the ball back with 4 seconds left to try to tie. But no, Terry Rozier decides to reach in, slap Scotty Barnes across the arm, and now the Heat weren't in the bonus. Raptors get the ball back, shot clock turned off. And that was all she wrote. Scotty Barnes split a pair of free throws to make it a 2-possession game, and Duncan Robinson airballed a free throw airballed a three because he sucks today too. But yeah, dumb basketball. You have Scotty Barnes trapped 30 feet from the hoop. You need a stop. Why are you even reaching? Keep your hands up. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. What else do we got here? The only other note I have here that I didn't mention yet is literally just get Tyler Herro some help. What else happened today? Highsmith today, 7 points. Fine. Duncan Robinson, we talked about, not very good. 3 of 12 from the field. But yeah, Tyler Herro, man. 31 points, 9 of 16 from 3, 9 of 16 overall, 6 of 12 from 3. He's good, man. And I hope this Heat team can string a couple of wins together because I want to see him make the All-Star team. I think that would be really, really cool and a big FU to all the haters that he had. And I think it'd be awesome to see. But hopefully this Heat team can string together some wins because he absolutely deserves to be an All-Star this season. And then Pella got you 18 minutes off the bench. Love got you 9. I'm just curious about the minutes because they have so many guys here that I feel like should play. I've had a lot of people ask me about Nikola Jovic. Only so many guys can play. I mean, Spo went 10 deep tonight. And outside of the 18 from Larson, 9 from Love, Terry Rozier got 28 minutes for some reason. And then Jaime Jaquez got 20. Then Alec Burks only got 6. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, I think Jovic might have been dealing with a little bit of an ankle thing. But obviously, he hasn't been playing the last couple games anyways. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Something's got to change. I really think the whole roster needs a shakeup because even from a body language standpoint, they all look like they're tired of each other out there. That's been the case for the last several seasons, but it's probably a little bit too early in the season to start looking at trades. Even though I did post a video about Nikola Vucevic coming to the Heat. Make sure y'all go check that out. I think I cooked up a masterful 3-team trade in which the Heat land Nikola Vucevic and actually send Terry Rozier over to the Lakers. So make sure y'all go check out that video if you're interested. But I said it's a little too early for trades to actually happen because anybody that was recently signed in the offseason can't be traded till December 15th. So we got a couple more weeks before a lot more guys become available, and maybe we see some trades start to happen. But either way, I think this Heat team needs something before the trade deadline. So we'll see how these next couple months shake out. For all I know, the Heat could kick the Boston Celtics ass tomorrow, and I'll feel great again. And I'll probably call myself an idiot for being so negative today. But it'll be tough tomorrow. That's why this was a bad loss. The Heat were one game over 500. They had a couple bad teams in a row. Couldn't beat them all. Now you got to deal with Boston, who is missing Jaylen Brown and Derek White, but the Heat may be without Jimmy, so we'll see tomorrow. Anyways, that's all I got to say for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe because all that good stuff helps the algorithm. So I appreciate it a lot. I'm on the grind to hit 6K subs, so hit that button for me, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.
Look, pull up in your city, tryna get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.